I'm back with my Tna Impact review for September 24th, 2014. And before I get to the review, I want to remind everyone to check out Big Dub 360 on Facebook and Twitter. Check out Wrestling News Talk, one by my very good friends Andre Corbeil, Big Ray Hernandez, and Big Joe Scholar. They play you the Can Wrestling Show every Saturday night at 8 o'clock on the Andre Corbeil YouTube page. Also, check out Andre Corbeil, Big Ray Hernandez, and Big Joe Scholar on Twitter. And I believe they have their own Facebook accounts. Also, check out fill out no1wrestling.com and One Wrestling and App No One on Twitter. Now let's get to Impact Wrestling, and also I forgot to mention my friend that had the other page. He now has a new one called the Wrestling Quarter, which I will try to remember to put in the description. But everything else should be there, so check it all out. Now, let's get to Impact Wrestling. We kicked it off. It's the Gold Rush Tournament, Gold Rush series, I guess you could say. Well, every match, the winner of every match would go into a main event, five-way main event match to determine who would face the Destroyer, Bobby Lashley, next week for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. And for those of you who have read spoilers or found out some other way, you know who won. But for those who haven't, like myself, I actually watched the show, and I actually am bringing you the results and my thoughts on how things went down. We kicked it off with MVP taking on Low Key, the World Warrior. Low Key, MVP, he was able to pull out a somewhat surprising victory, in my opinion. Low Key actually tried several times to hit the key crusher, but was unsuccessful. MVP simply too big for Low Key to lift up over his head. MVP finishes off Low Key with the drive-by, or the player's boot, whatever you want to call it, for the pinfall victory. My question is, my question was at this point, if MVP actually won the Gold Rush tournament, would he actually cash in against his own partner, Lashley? I forgot to mention that the winner of this Gold Rush would get a shot at whatever title they chose. I think I said at the beginning it was the world title, but it was their choice what title they challenged for. The winner of the Gold Rush tournament had their own choice of what title they wanted to challenge for. But we continue on with Austin Aries taking on Nuts of the Menagerie, the leader of the Menagerie. Austin Aries surprisingly picked up Nuts and the Brainbuster for the victory. Austin Aries moves on to the main event five-way match. After that, we had Tajiri defeating Robbie E. He pulled out the old mist and then followed it up with the roundhouse kick to finish off Robbie E. Before this match, we saw a backstage segment between the Bromans and DJC, where Robbie E was, the Bromans, Robbie E and Jesse were bragging about how they were going out with the beautiful people, Answering the Love and Velvet Sky. I can't really remember which one was going out with which, but yeah, I believe it was Angelina was going out with Robbie E, which was supposed to be on the show. But if anybody knows the real truth behind the scenes, Robbie E is still currently dating Tessmacher, Miss Tessmacher, whatever you want to call her. And they are going to be on the Amazing Race coming up this fall. But Robbie was actually talking about how he had Angelina in TNA and Miss Tatsmarker on the Amazing Race. He said he was dating, uh, dating both of them, but he failed to realize that the camera was on him at the time, as uh, Jesse pointed out. There was a camera as we were listening in on the conversation. We don't know what's going to happen next. But I thought it was hilarious that Bobby E was unaware that the camera was right on him when he said it. But after that, that was right before the match with the Jerry. After that match, we had Anderson taking on Magnus, two former TNA World Heavyweight Champions. Magnus tried to go for his finisher. Anderson turned it around into the mic check for the 1-2-3. Anderson moves on to the main event match. We then found out that Gil Kim would defend the TNA Knockouts Championship next week, I believe, against Havoc. I have a feeling that Havoc's going to come out with the title. Or at least we're going to have a huge fight on our hands between Gil Kim and Havoc next week, which I cannot wait for. After that, we got the final participant in the main event match. Decided as a miss, the Monster defeated the Psycho, Tony Sam Shaw, with a Black Hole Slam. That was immediately followed up after a commercial break, at least, with the main event match. Austin Aries, MVP, Tajiri, Anderson, and Abyss in a 5-way Gold Rush final match, which ended up with Austin Aries coming out on top. Austin Aries wins the Gold Rush tournament, or the Gold Rush series, however you want to say it. He will move on and face the champion of his choosing. And for those of you who have already read the spoilers, or know someone who has, or read somewhere what happened, you know who it will be. For those that haven't, I'm not going to ruin it, I'm not going to spoil it, I'm not going to do anything to ruin anything pertaining to wrestling. So, if you want to find out what happens next week, look it up somewhere, or possibly do like I'm doing, and for what's new, I actually wait till next week and find out live, well not live, but find out as it happens on TV, at least, who Austin Aries challenges for the championship. Also, we found out that EC3 has a surprise, or at least I believe he has a surprise for Rockstar's Blood. Their relationship is not been as cohesive as it used to be ever since RT went through the table by Bowie Wade. Also, the final match in the championship series between the Wolves, Lee and the Hardys. The final match will be decided, the stipulation at least, will be decided by the Wolves next week. So that's going to be an interesting Impact next week. As I believe next week is the last, it was either this week or next week is the last show in New York. I'm not sure. But until next week, I'm out of here. See ya. And like, subscribe, and comment, and check out all those links in the description. I'm out of here. See ya.